Constant chest pain and persistent high blood pressure are both signs of heart disease. Research has revealed that certain chemicals used for whitening teeth are potentially harmful to tooth enamel. Excessive noise can affect our hearing and even cause hearing loss. Watch out! The chemicals labeled dangerous can burn your skin. Doctors have alerted heavy smartphone users to the dangers of back and neck pain.
Mr. Fuller alerted the police as soon as he smelled the gas leak coming from his neighbor's apartment.
Sweet potatoes are rich in nutrients, therefore, they are viewed as a healthy food. The square is open only to pedestrians. Cars and bicycles are not allowed to enter this area. My two brothers, Mark and Jack, weigh 72 and 68 kilograms respectively. There were 6 people in our party, so we ordered 6 servings of soup. Last night, Alex drank a large quantity of wine and became too drunk to walk home by himself. During the talent show, Eunice sang out of tune several times, but overall her performance was above average. Having eaten nothing all day, Stanley was so hungry that he devoured his sandwich in only a few bites. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing are the 4 major aspects of learning a language. When the writer's new novel was published, it instantly became a hit. The house was too big for Gladys. Furthermore, she couldn't afford the rent. Albert Einstein is universally recognized as one of the greatest scientists that have ever lived. Cultural barriers usually give rise to misunderstandings between people from different countries.
The police put up barriers to keep the crowd from getting any closer to the scene of the crime.
Currently, the singer is recording her new album, which is scheduled to come out by the end of the year. The idea of building a power plant on the small island met with fierce opposition from the locals. The department store had a tough year last year, but there was significant growth in its sales figures this quarter.
When it comes to silent movies, Charlie Chaplin is definitely a leading figure. He is also regarded as one of the most influential filmmakers in history.
As a strong advocate of world peace, Linda is against any country ever going to war. At the meeting, I pointed out that the plan would work, but Jane countered that it would be too costly to carry out. Agriculture was the core of this country's economy in the 80s, but it's manufacturing that plays a central role now.
Mangoes, peaches, and cherries are fruits with a hard core in the middle.
Mr. Hemming used a story to interpret the quote, "Stay hungry, stay foolish," by Steve Jobs. There are many things to do to prepare for a trip abroad. First and foremost, make sure that you have enough money with you when you take the trip. To lose weight, Arthur is trying hard to keep off candy and fried food. Though Nancy has moved to Vietnam with her parents, we still keep in touch by talking on the video telephone on occasion. At a single glance, Ms. Weller knew that Leo had copied the content in his history report from Wikipedia. Hence, she asked him to rewrite it. Hsinchu, also known as the Windy City, lends itself to the establishment of wind farms. The speech on gender equality gave the audience plenty of food for thought. Life is short, so don't focus on little things. Above all, live in the present. Recent studies have shown that being obese can pose a serious threat to our health. Obesity may cause diabetes, heart disease, various types of cancer, and other serious health problems. To prevent these illnesses from harming us, it is vital that we control our weight. Exercise, without a doubt, is a good way to keep in shape. Calculating our BMI is also helpful in roughly determining whether we are maintaining our ideal weight or not. However, no matter what method we apply, we should first and foremost watch our diet. Our diet matters because what we eat has a lot to do with our weight and can directly affect our health. Thus, we should do our best to keep off any foods that are potentially damaging to our health. Many of us absorb excessive amounts of fat, sugar, and salt, risking our health unknowingly. Therefore, the Food Standards Agency in the UK has come up with an idea called traffic light labeling. This labeling system alerts us to risky nutrients by using something people are familiar with: the lights at the intersection that tell both drivers and pedestrians when to stop or when to go. Traffic light labeling is easy to understand. Green, amber, and red respectively represent low, medium, and high amounts of fat, saturated fat, sugar, and salt in one serving. The more green lights we see on a pack of food, the healthier that food is. Red lights warn consumers that the food product should only be eaten on occasion or in small quantities. The middle of the two extremes is amber. Amber lights mean that the unhealthy nutrient content of the food is neither too high nor too low, which is something consumers should be aware of as well. Overall, these labels serve as guides for people lest they devour the foods that may one day cost them their health. Several aspects of this system have caused it to become successful. One is that consumers can know at a single glance if the food products they are buying might increase their risk of developing obesity-related disease, because the symbols this system uses are instantly recognizable, even to children. Furthermore, this system can be universally applied without worries about language barriers. Currently, aside from the UK, many other European countries have introduced this system. Nevertheless, there is opposition to this system. People in the food industry complain that this way of labeling food is too simplistic. To them, giving accurate figures to indicate nutrition facts is preferable. Faced with this argument, advocates of the traffic light labeling system counter it by saying that being simple is the core of this approach. People sometimes tend to skip nutrition facts, for they require time to interpret and don't lend themselves to quick comparisons. This system makes finding information about food effortless, lest consumers ignore what they need to know. Although not everyone supports traffic light labeling, this system certainly gives us food for thought. Above all, we should make better food choices, and healthy products should be encouraged. There are times when we don't know whether the food products we purchase might ruin our health. With traffic light labels printed on the package of food products, we can pause for a short while, consider what to choose, and then decide which items we should put into our shopping cart. After all, we are what we eat.